time. It's beer time with Beer Man.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Today we're from this beautiful world. Wheel of Nail. You just gotta get that in there. Hold on, I'll use that later. Welcome to my well, it's supposed to be a Sunday thing, but um, I just fluctuate all over the place. I'm Santa Claus, man. I got all my elves and my deer working for me. Cheers. Hey, Angie, cheers. All right, so what I'm gonna be doing tonight is I never built my cream ale recipe, so I'm gonna do that. But first, I want to show you guys what the final gravity of my Baltic Porter is from my first spin that I did about 2 weeks ago. So I need to drink a little bit of it. All right, so first of all, let me go over some specs. So they say on BJCP that the SRM color range can be 17 to 30, which this is supposed to be 24 point, fuck, what the hell is it? 24.6, so pretty much 25 SRMs. And that's kind of where we're at. So that's a very light Baltic Porter. Let's just call it kind of a toffee, a deep, rich toffee, pushing light brown kind of porter. You would think it looked more like a Märzen or something like that, but it's within the color range, so I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go a little darker next time, but yeah. So the range, I think the next time I'll go to probably 30. I don't know why it came out so light, but that's that. So the original gravity, I already took a video of this for my grain of glass, but it came to a 1014, a 1015 to be exact. And so I got a little bobber in there, and it's showing 1015 pretty much. We're at room temp and everything. It's probably about 60 degrees actually in the tube. But that gives us, so we had a 1064 original gravity. It was like 10 off. I needed a 1074 to get a 7.6. And I don't know what happened. Something happened. It's probably during the lautering process, maybe the mashing process. Didn't get enough sugar. Didn't go slow enough. Tried to rush it. There's a number of things that could be. But 1064 and final gravity of 1015 gives me a 6.4%. So you can kind of see I was trying to get a 7.6, but I ended up getting a 6.4. So it was kind of like just backwards a bit. So next time I'll have to work on that. I don't know what's going on. I'm brewing a double New England IPA Thursday, so hopefully that won't get fucked and like just be a single. Um, I'm wanting an 8. I hope it's not a 7. Maybe it's this new condensation lid that I have, and I just haven't figured out what's going on. Maybe I got to boil longer to get it more, because there's honestly, that makes sense to boil longer because if I boil longer in that, because you're getting less, the condensation is just dripping back into the beer, right? So you're not, your liquid efficiency is really dead on, like perfect, awesome. You're not really losing much water, wort at all, like beer. So all that, I think what I'll do is I'll do a 90-minute boil next time and see if that helps it out a little more. I think this coming I think you have to boil longer with the condensation. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So there you go. It's 3 buckets of cold water instead of 2. All right, well fuck you. All right, so but that's cool. It's good and it tastes good. It has like a roasty taste, but it's like almost got like that toffee caramel. Like, so you're kind of getting that more toffee caramel kind of edge for a Baltic Porter instead of that raisin estery kind of edge. I did a closed transfer on my thing, so it saw no oxygen whatsoever. Everything was cool. I purged all oxygen out of the keg before I filled it, so that was cool. Um, I mean, really beautiful thing. I'm gonna drink this actually. Let me take this thing out and wash it real quick. Yeah, I'm all right as long as it's within specs of BJCP. At least I did it right, so that's cool. I just didn't do it how I wanted it. I wanted it a little darker. I wanted it bigger. It is a nice flavor though. It's not carbonated right now, but it does have a nice toffee caramel flavor. Bumpyisms, Bumpy Mr. Dude, his favorite flavor of all. I will mention that because he really loves caramel. Um, I'm just kidding. It's totally eaten away the sugars enough to where it's like left it somewhat sweet, thick, viscous. It's got a viscosity that's like, but it's also got yeast still going through it, so it's looking a lot thicker. I also need to put I need to open that keg up so it's not going to be a closed transfer anymore. I'll just induce oxygen into it and we'll be fine. Or CO2, excuse me, and then purge it. But I got to put some gelatin in there and clean it up real nice. Or I can let it sit for 2 months and just let it clean on its own. I mean, that's always a possibility. Cold always drops everything. So, but yeah, you can taste that, but you also get that like toffee caramel kind of thing going on. No carbonation because it's not carbonated, but you a little bit of a tanginess. Baltic porter, I would say it tastes like a lighter edge Baltic porter or a lighter edge porter, um, with that kind of a Baltic porter swing. It's got kind of a sweeter feel to it, more toffee, maybe a light golden raisin. But I mean, it's gonna be good once it cleans up. I think we're good. I'm gonna go darker next time because Putin is dark. He's a dark shit fuck. So Putin sucks. There you go. Um, shit fuck. Well, so what do we got here? I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go over how to basically brew a. We're gonna do the recipe, and then I'm gonna do a spin. I'm changing this up a little bit, so I'm gonna have. I'm gonna do 3 spins. So we're gonna spin a style, spin a style, spin a style. Then we're gonna put that into a wheel. Then we're gonna spin to see which style I'm actually gonna spin. But for now, since I already I spun last week, was a cream ale. So first time ever brewing a hybrid beer. Well, it's a hybrid. I've done hybrids before, but first time ever doing a cream ale per se. So supposed to be like your light lager, but in a different fashion. It's got corn, got maize in there, introduced into it as an adjunct grain, and then of course I think Pilsner and 2 row. You could do 6 row corn and 6 row maize and Pilsner malt, American Pilsen malt or something. I'll probably do Pilsen American, and then I'll do some maize. I'll throw in some 2 row as well, a lighter 2 Lalabon 2 row, um, and that's it for the malt. That's probably, and I could do some rice. Could do some rice. I don't want to put any flake because that'll haze it up. Unless I'm doing like a steam ale, that's different. But I imagine that's probably how you would do that. Cream ale does not have cream in it or vanilla or anything like that, milk, lactose. It's just cream ale. I don't know why they call it a cream ale. Podcasts I've listened to, they don't know why it's called a cream ale. It's just cream ale. I don't know. This is bitter. Wow, it's got like kind of well, it's not bitter. It's like just kind of it's balanced, but it's ooh, I can't wait till it's carbonated and cleaned up. It's not undrinkable though, so that I mean that's a bonus. Come on, man. It's not undrinkable. So that's all I care about. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and present the screen, share it. We'll make your best cream ale. Let's see what these guys have to say. So ingredients, they say style. Strictly speaking, cream ale is a hybrid. Yep. So hybrid meaning you're using an ale yeast, but you can use a lager yeast probably too, but you're using the ale yeast, and it wouldn't be a hybrid if you were using a lager. It'd just be a lager all around. So skip that. But you're using an ale yeast, which is a top fermenting yeast. You see the crossing and all that stuff going in the top instead of the bottom, pushing it up. It doesn't ferment at the bottom. Lagers ferment at the bottom, and then they bubble up through the top. But so this is an ale yeast, probably a 65 degree to 68 degree attenuation. Yeast temp for that to start attenuating and stuff like that. Start eating. That's what I imagine. It could be lower. I don't know. 60 to 68 degrees. The German one lager was like up to 68 if I wanted to, but I kept it at like 60. Um, so yeah. Anyway, it's a hybrid. A hybrid is, and then it's once it's put into its other keg, you can throw it into the. You want to lager it for like 1 to 2 months. Give it a nice clarity. Clean it up like you would a lager. It cleans it up. It makes it nice. You might have a little bit of a chill haze at the end, but that would just be yeast floating around or whatever. So there you go. Be brewed with either ale or lager yeast. Yeah. It's also you can and you still want to lager it with an ale yeast too. You don't if you're going to use an ale yeast, you can ferment it at hotter temperatures, but you want to still lager that. So that's where the lagering process is where it becomes a hybrid. You won't find strong flavors. You shouldn't find cream in it. I've tasted a few with lactose, and I can safely describe the results as highly unpleasant. The best versions have an austere dryness that sets off nicely against a touch of classic American hops or American noble hybrids and a bit of berry-like ester. This beer should be refreshing, light, dry, more flavorful than a typical mass market lager. Think hot days, baseball games, lawnmowers, going out, fucking mowing the lawn. Fuck, I'm thirsty. That's so nice. Oh, yeah. And then, the ingredients. The strategy is light and restrained, yet flavorful. The grist is simply Pilsner malt. Um, in fact, it's effectively a smash or a single malt, single hop beer. When it comes to malt, cream ale needs only what Pilsner can provide. Pleasant, mildly grainy, light, honey-like flavor, possibly with a light touch of corn. Is traditional to add rice or corn as an adjunct. However, so we'd be doing a 7-gallon batch. So I'll do whatever it takes. I'll probably just do Pilsner and corn. I think that'll be good. Since the goal here is a lighter body, I opt for a bit of cane sugar. So I might add some sugar. That would be good. Never added sugar to a beer before, so we'll have to see how that works. This will help ensure a bone dry finish. Yeah, give that nice dry. And while adding no other grain flavors to muddle our pretty Pilsner background. All right, so I might actually kind of stick with what this guy's doing. I think what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and start with the, I don't know if you guys see that, what I'm bringing up. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I got to fucking share it differently. All right, gotcha. So let's go ahead and stop screen, present, share the window, which is that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create, that's Putin sucks. I'll have to change that one too. Add a recipe, and we'll call it Follow the Yellow Road. Because it should be yellow, right? Follow the yellow brick road. Or we can call it um, I don't know. I found Trump's hair. I found Trump's hair, our master and savior. I'm just kidding. He is not that. Follow the yellow brick road. Let's do that. So, that was a joke, by the way, everyone. Ah, Boga craft beer. I'm gonna change. That's my. That was I didn't. I don't have a LLC anymore. I kind of got rid of it. So I'm just gonna call it Bubble Cut. Bubble Cut. Bubble Gut Brewing. Brewing Co. All right, so let's go ahead and select the spike system. Use this. I might have to fucking tweak with some stuff on this since I got a new boiler. 11.7. We'll go ahead and bump it up to 12 gal. Oh no, we're gonna do a 7. So we're doing a 7 gal and a 7 down here, and we're gonna do a cream ale. Cream ale. There you are. It's definitely golden looking. Follow the yellow brick road. And I want as crisp as can be. So I want probably like a 148. Single infusion, light body, no mash out. Corn sugar, no. Worst carb in a keg. All right, we're straight. 4.2 to 5.6% we can go. 1042 to 1055 for the original gravity. And yeah, so the first one we want to add is the fermentables. Actually, the first thing we want to add is, let's see what they say for a, I'm just going to kind of look at it myself. What yeast do they say? So German ale. We can do a German ale yeast. We can do the Chico strain, which is like 10. Yeah. The Chico is like the one that Sierra Nevada uses on their pale ale and all that, IPAs and stuff like that. However, if you have good temperature control, which I do, I recommend Wyeast 1007 German ale. If you're at the mercy of your basement or closet temperature, try to get a Kolsch strain. Mercy of your basement or closet. Produce similar esters but won't overdo it. German. So let's do a German. I'll do a German ale yeast. And there we go. So German yeast from Omega, because that's who I like. German Lager 1, 2 packs. And that's 225 billion cells, not 150. I'm going to get 2 just because I like to get extra in case I need to overpitch. 225 billion. I don't know what the date is yet, so that'll determine the end percentage. It really does too. They figured out. I don't know. Beersmith's on it with this program. So now we can go to fermentables. Let's go to the Pilsner malt. I was thinking about doing like mainly Pilsner, but a little bit of Turo just to kind of add a little woo to it. This guy's saying differently, but I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. So fuck you. And not really. I was just kidding. So we'll do Tiro, and we'll do we're doing 7 pounds. So I don't know, 4 pounds of Tiro US and Pilsen. Pilsen actually is what it's called, but we'll just go ahead and put the Pilsner Tiro. I don't know what the SRM is, but they all seem to be right at the same level. So we'll just throw that in for now, but that'll be the main That'll be the main malt. So 4, so we got 7 pounds. Maybe that brings it to a 4.5. So we want to go a little heavier. Let's bring that up to 5 pounds. Because I want to be up at the 5.4 range. Kind of like that. 5.4. Where are we now? We're at 5.3. Now we're at 5.4. So we have 5.25 pounds of 2-row, 8 pounds of Pilsner 2-row. I kind of want to make more. I want more Pilsner than 2-row, though. So there you go. 9.25 pounds of Pilsner 2-row, 4 pounds of Pill, and then we're going to add some corn. I don't know if corn is a adjunct. Maybe the flaked is. That's probably what I want to add, though. I don't know how much corn you'd want to add, to be honest. So, cane sugar as well. It's traditional to add rice or corn as an adjunct. How much do they say to add? Max 40%. So I don't want to go crazy. Maybe 2 pounds. That brings us up. Hold on. Okay, I brought it back down. So we're at 6.2. Whoa, we're way high, man. Hold on. I want to get in range here. 5.4. Oh shit! All right, 13% up to 40%. That seems like a lot. Let's go down a bit. Just a pound. Just a pound of flaked corn. I don't want to be all corny. Hold on, less than that. 4.1. Damn, man. All right, we'll do 7.5% of flake corn. How much? Let's see. Let's see what they say real quick. I want to look it up. How much percentage of corn flaked in a cream ale? Brewing the perfect cream ale right here. Damn. Perfect. Oh, his look nice. It's really clean. Whew. Real clean. You can use a 50-50 blend. So the cream ale is a very simple grain bill with most brewers using only a pale and or Pilsner malt. Because there is slightly more malt character in a cream ale than a light American lager. I like to use both of the above. You can use a 50-50 blend, a 60-40, 60 pale, 40 Pilsner is kind of what I'm doing now. For malt, more malt character, or a 60 Pilsner, 40 pale, or 60 pale. Oh, okay. So more pale, 60 pale, so more 60 Pilsner, 40 pale for a crisper finish. I like that. That's why I think I did what I did. So we're kind of doing, oh, not quite that. Let's see here. 60, 60, 30, 5, 4. That's close enough. That works. I can handle that. And then, so it's still gonna have a crisper feel. In addition, I also like to add flaked corn. Flaked corn has been partially gelatinized, so you can add it right into your mash. Flaked corn will bump up the ABV without adding much to the flavor or body of your beer. I would not use more than 20% of your grain bill, and would consider starting around 10 to 15%. Wow. Okay. We're gonna have to lower that shit. Uh, I don't know. I would not. Oh, 10 to 15. So let's just stick at the low end. Yeah, so that's good. 58.5% of Pilsner Turo German, 30.2% of Pale Turo US, and 11.3% of flaked corn. And then we're using 2 packs of German lager. One, it'll probably be the Arsenal Knockout, the DKO one again, which is fine. I like that. It took forever, like 7 days to ferment this last beer. Um, the beer, you can see the color there. It's like super yellow. Follow the yellow brick road. There you go. Gold, light gold even. Hops. What? Oh, and we want. Let's add miscellaneous shit. Let's add Irish moss. Irish moss in there. I don't know. 0.75 teaspoons. I don't know. Towards the last 10. Let's add. So let's get the hops in there real quick. What do they say about hops? For the cream ale, I recommend using a hop that adds a nice, clean bitterness. This can be done with a noble hop like Tettnang, Satz, Hallertau, or a noble hop substitute like Liberty or Mount Hood. I would caution against pungent hops like Centennial or Columbus. You'll want the bitterness to be right around 15 to 20 IBUs. The cream ale only has a low to medium low bitterness, so you don't want to go overboard. I would add between 12 and 15 IBUs at the 60-minute mark and an ounce of the same hop with 5 minutes left in the boil. Let's do what he's saying. I like that. I'm gonna stick with it. I think that makes sense. What does this guy say? As for hops, I love Crystal here. They marry old and new world into one lovely, woody, earthy, piney gestalt. Our bittering is modest here, about 20 IBUs, and the last guy, that guy said 15 to 20. So they're going like on the far side, far right, far left. While in addition, at 10 minutes, we'll add evident but mild hop aroma. I like what this guy's saying right here, actually. I'm going to stick with that. So let's do 12 and 15 IBUs, and we'll stick with the traditional stuff. I like Tettnang quite a bit, so let's see what we can get out of it. Whoops, wrong thing. Let's get Tettnang in there. Or Satz. Satz, where are you? That's Satz US, but I don't have to do 3.75. Tettnang is 4.5. Aroma. Bear with me. Aroma. Right. So we're gonna have to add a lot. So Tettnang, all the so I like. Let's see what Tettnang says. So they can substitute with Satz Spalt. So it's all good. We can just do Tettnang all the way through, to be honest. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do Tettnang all the way through. I've never used Satz though, so maybe I'll use Satz at the last one, like they said, like last 5 minutes or something like that. What do they say? Yeah, hop with 5 minutes left in the boat. We'll do some some Satz. What does Satz say on flavor? Just curious. Pilsners, Bohemian style, Billers, Continental Lagers, Czech Republic, da da da. All right, well, fuck it. Let's do some Satz. And this will change when I get the hops and the actual alphas come to me. I'll have to change it, so we'll figure it out then. But I think I'll do Satz first and then Tettnang at the 5 minute. So let's go ahead and do that. I know it's a lower alpha, but Satz is a little more rich with the nature, with the herbal, with the earthy and the spicy, and I kind of like that. And the Tettnang has the same, but I think it's a little more floral or something. It was a little more floral thing going on or something like that when I last saw. But so let's do that. Sots, boil 60 minutes, 3 ounces. I know it's a lot. Huh? It's crazy, huh? 60 minutes. So what does that give us? Oh, that's way too much. All right, yeah, I was just fucking around. So we just want. So this guy was saying 12 and 15. So let's stick it there. 1.25 ounces at 60 minutes. And then we'll add Tettnang. German, 4.5. 1 ounce at 5 minutes. I'm not copying what he's doing. I'm just saying. Let me see real quick, though. I need to get an idea of what the BUGU, the bitterness unit, gravity unit ratio is for this particular style, just so I know I'm within range. Cream ale. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Stop screen, present, share screen, SML. No, that's not it. All right, so I'm looking for the cream. There it is, 0.36. 0.36. Well, shit. I lost my other. I lost my Beersmith thing. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. All right. So, what was that again? I know it's late, everyone. I'm sorry. I just. So, hold on. I don't know what is going on here. Anyway, cream ale is a 0.36. Okay. And we're at a 0.328. So we need to hop that up a bit more. 0.367, I can handle that. Or we can, well, he said not to go. Here, hold on. 13. That's 358. 14.5. There, I like that. Right there, dude. Bam. Boom. 0.361. And that's what it was supposed to be, too. So 0.36. It's right on the money. Should be perfectly boom. Got my Irish moss in there. I'll be also putting gelatin, which I need to do this tonight. I'll do that in a bit. But yeah, so there's that beer. I'll go over the water profile later, but I'm gonna go ahead and call that Follow the Yellow Brick Road. And fuck yeah, so we'll be brewing that soon, probably in the next couple weeks. I got to brew the Double New England. It's a big old 11.75 gallon batch this Thursday, so it's one I fucked up on. I'm gonna redo, so hopefully it will not fuck it up. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop this real quick because I know it's really hard. It's really late. I know. I don't expect anyone to be watching this, but I'm just. Hey, what's up, Sunfish? Cheers, dude. Yeah. Cheers, man. Yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and let me get rid of all these fucking tabs and shit. I got a lot of stuff going on here. Beer style. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share the the wheel of style with you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and write it down, jot it down. Hold on. So we'll jot down each style that I spin, 3 of them, and then I'll put those 3 on a wheel, and we'll spin those 3 to see which one I'm gonna brew after the cream ale. So, what style do I brew next? Well, the next one's cream with double New England, then the cream ale, and then whatever this one lands on. So, all right, so here we go. I'm gonna share the screen, beer style, boom. There we are. All right, so let's shuffle. Oh, please don't leave something crazy. Oh shit, a Rye Porter. All right. There you go. That's number 1. And we're gonna shuffle again. Shuffle. Stop. Oops. That was weird. Specialty IPA. So any specialty IPA. Okay. Pick one. Because you got, amber IPAs, brown IPAs, fucking any kind of IPA. Even New England's are IPAs, specialty IPAs. All right, so let's keep going. You got brewed IPAs, you got fucking sour IPAs, and you got Belgian IPAs. All right, here we go. Cheers. Stop it. Give me something good. Give me something good. And this isn't this is going into the Electoral College. American Light Lager. Really? All right. So the reason I'm jotting it down is I don't want to forget what the fuck I spawned. So we're gonna create. Let's create a new one. We're gonna do Rye Porter, specialty IPA. Oops. American Light Lager. Never brewed one of those in my life. Never brewed a Rye Porter. Brewed a few different types of specialty IPAs. Here we go. Holy shit. Shuffling. I gotta shuffle for a bit here. Give me something good, man. Come on. I don't know if I can drink a fucking American Light Lager. All right, spinning. You gotta be kidding. Well, that's good. I'm down with that. Fucking hell yeah, dude. So one, hold on, it's good. Specialty IPA. So, like I said, it can be any IPA that is in the special range, aside from English or American or whatever. If it's adding extra adjuncts or anything like that, that's whatever the hell you do. So specialty IPA it is for the next one after the corn beer, the cream beer. So got a lower end Baltic Porter, but I'm gonna boil longer. So we'll boil longer on the IPA coming up as well. It's gonna darken it up a bit though. That's the only problem. So I'll have to just see. I think what I'll do is grab a sample of it while it's boiling and let it cool down. Just put it in some ice and cool it down and get a gravity reading once it's at temp. It's going to take a while to get that, but we'll just have to kind of like squeeze it out a little bit or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't want to burn myself, so. um, could use little tongs and go and put the little this thing and go. Then we'll have boiled plastic in there. That's great, huh? All right, so that's what we have. You guys have a good night, day from this beautiful world, and I'm fucking out of here. Thank you very much, Sunfish for fish. Hell yeah, and just being Angie. Cheers, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow at Beer and Cheese Tuesday as soon as I can get home from work. So only 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 East Coast time. So. All right. So you guys have a good one. You guys have a good night, day. We're from this beautiful world, but not after one more fucking sip. And I do have one. It's out of this little thing and it's nasty, but I'm going to drink it anyway. Well, it's not nasty. It's drinkable. Cheers.